Hello, everybody. Hello. This is This Blooming Room. My name is Coach Chinyere. Welcoming you once again. Please subscribe if this is your first time. Do turn on your notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you will be notified and you can join and leave your comments and like and also share with anyone you feel this might be relevant to you. Okay? So we're going to talk about help meets. There's been a lot of understanding misconception about the very term help meet. For those of you who don't know, the Bible says that when Eve was created, the intention was to find a help meet for Adam. All right. So what does this mean to be a helpmeet? A lot of people have understood it to mean that a woman has no vision, that she was made for the mere purpose of meeting or a man's needs. It's almost as if the interpretation and the understanding is a woman came empty. She just came to be whatever the man wants her to be. And that she needs to take on the vision of her husband. Hang on. The question I have to ask is, how can you be of help if you don't have what it takes to help? How can you help when you don't have the capabilities? You don't come equipped with the materials it takes to be a good help for your partner. A woman can only be a helpmeet for a man that they both share the same vision. Write the vision, make it plain, so that all that see it will run with it. What that means is that the vision in a man is supposed to attract a woman that has the internal capacity to help bring that vision to pass. That means that a woman needs to be walking in her own mission. A woman needs to understand what her mission is. A man needs to also understand what his vision and mission in life is, so that he can recognize the thing in a woman that is going to help to bring the thing to pass. That means they're supposed to come in alignment and in partnership. There is a vision that has been placed on the inside of a woman and of a man by God. So for a union to be blissful, without contention and minimal strife, deep has to call unto deep. They both have to be in sync, in alignment, in koinonia, in flow with each other. So that means a man can't just marry a woman. Just because she has physical endowments does not make her a good wife. Just because the man has money in his pocket or is wealthy does not make him a good husband. What are you going there to do? It doesn't mean that you should align yourself with someone who is a research work or a case study. That's not what we're talking about, because that has been the excuse for what the Americans will call struggle love. Oh, I'm going to complete him. I'm going to go there and bring out the best in him, darling. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a man on a vision, doing stuff, achieving things, just missing one or two places where you're going to come in there. He might be someone that has all the wealth in the world, but he lacks the capability to keep that wealth in. So you come in with your ability to be a financial manager to help to keep that money in the house. So you bring in what it would take to complete him, but he's already a man on a mission. He understands what the assignment is. And so when you come in, you are coming in, you are just like that paper, that rough paper they use in smoothing. But the clay has been made already. What you're doing is just fine-tuning. Fine-tuning. You're not here to make the clay. No, the clay has been made. It's in the process of being made. You just have to make sure that it's well shaped. Or you draw some flora, some flowers or some ornaments on it just to build on the beauty that is in that pot already. It's the same warning that Christ gave when he says, do not be unequally yoked. That means that you need to understand what you are, who you are, what you've been called to achieve, so that when someone says, will you can boldly say, no, darling, not you. You are not the one that I was meant to complete. Ladies, have we come to that point where we can say, you are not the one I'm meant to complete? Brothers, have you come to a point where you realize that it's not just a pretty face with a long nose and a nice pair of lips? That's not what makes a good wife. Of course, there could be differences in how the mission can be accomplished. But there has to be an understanding of what the mission is. And for some people, they're late bloomers. They don't come into their own realization early enough. And that's why you see some people grow apart, because you've borrowed somebody else's vision. You're there to complete them, to add to them, to finish them, because you don't know who you are and what you were meant to achieve. But you come to a time and a place, something triggers you, and there's an awakening, a light bulb comes on in your head, and you realize, hang on now, this is not who I was called to be. This is not what I was called to achieve. And so there is a contention, because where you are is not where you have come to realize that you need to be. And so there is a disconnect. So when people say we grew apart, it's one of the things that causes that, because you did not find yourself before you aligned yourself to somebody else's vision. So, who are you called to help? You are not a helpmeet for everybody. There's someone who has been given an assignment that you can help them achieve. You are not meant for everyone. You know the expression, square pegs and round holes? That's what you are. And as long as you keep trying to force that peg in to that round hole, what do you think is going to happen? Abrasion, injury, friction. That's what's going to happen. Helpmeet. Who have been called to help? Discover. God bless you.